YouTube. What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live mock draft, guys. It's Sunday and it's mock draft time, guys. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. Let's begin. So, guys, what's going on? Let's do this mock draft. It's super flex today. I appreciate everybody that's here. Again, whoever wins the mock draft today, I will cash app you. And like I said, it's $1, but I did a little bit better than that. So just when you want to make sure you get in, but I'm trying to help my homie Sports Dog, guys. If anybody is in the chat, I'm trying to help him be able to get in the draft. So I don't know, when you first click the sleeper link, what's happening? What happens? Does it take you? What does it take you to? Oh, let me see this. This is messing up. Okay. Make sure everything is correct, guys. Let me know if you can hear me good. Everybody, let me know if you can hear me. We got 2 more spots to fulfill. So let me go and share this screen. Okay. There we go. It sent me to what appears to be a draft room, but nothing works. Draft room. He said it's sending him to a draft room, but nothing is working. It should take you to a screen. You see Sports Dog at the top where you see Team 4 and Team 7. Those 2 spots should be open. So you should be able to go up and click claim. Now, where you could be, if you see this, you got to click this right here. Click this right here. Just click it like that. And it should take you here, Sports Dog. We got 2 more spots, guys. We got 2 more spots. So I'm just parlaying a little bit. Let those spots fill up. Guys, make sure you hit the like button as you come in. I appreciate everybody being here. Let me know if you can hear me well. Give me a 100 in the comment section. Let me know that you hear me. Okay, we got 1 more spot. We got Dynasty Football that came in, and Underdog just came in. So, Sports Dog, if you didn't get in, man, I apologize, but we're going to have to work on it. If you hit me up, man, one day I'll walk you through it. I'll walk you through it, bro. I'll help you out. That's how I am. I'll help you out. So make sure you hit me up, man. What's going on, CHB? I'm going to hit you up, bro. I've been busy. Appreciate you being here. Always showing support. Guys, also, if anybody want to come in, I did post the link if you want to come up and talk about your team and help me rank the teams. Also, guys, after we finish, I want everybody in the comments that's still here to help me rank the team. So after I talk about give it my ranking, I want you to put the ranking in the chat. Just put the name of the team and then put the ranking behind it. That way it'll help us out. Let me make sure I got my ink pen and everything. Okay, yeah, there we go. I got my ink pen. Okay. I see Dynasty Football Key in the building. CHB, the tribal chief. Will Hayes in the building. Aaron Holloway in the building. Sports Dog in the building. Yes, sir. Neil Fields in the building. Appreciate everybody. Let's begin, guys. All right, let me make this full screen. There we go. There we go. On you, Nifty. Let's go. Mason, I see Mason in the building. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. On Nifty, Super Flex. Josh Allen. I see you, Nifty. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. Who am I taking? It's on Big Silver. It's on Big Silver. Uh-oh, the draft has changed. People are going to get their quarterbacks today. People are not playing. They're going to get their quarterbacks today. I went and got my quarterback today. I didn't like my team the other day, so I wanted to switch it up. I tried to go, I think I went Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson. I went Tyreek Hill. That's who I went. Appreciate everybody being here. CeeDee Lamb for Mexi Madden. Tyreek Hill from Racky. There you go. What happened to that What happened to that robust RB, bro? Get off Tyreek, man. Leave Tyreek alone, Rack. Rack is a champion in one of my leagues, guys. So he gets a free entry into the best ball tournament. He gets a free entry. He gets one free entry. How many championships you get is how many entries you get per best ball league. Not multiple in one best ball league, but per best ball. Kirk Cousins for in the first round in Superflex. I ain't gonna knock it. I just can't take him that early. Also, guys, I want to tell y'all, and I told y'all this all last year. Go down with your own ship. I don't claim to know everything. I do not claim to know everything. Sometimes I see comments that makes people like, "Oh, you yelling," and I told you, like, it's almost like my energy brings out something in you to make you say that I told you to do exactly what I say do. Guys, I've never ever told anybody to pick the players that I say do. I give you my particular run on a player. And I always tell y'all, great job, CHB. I love that. Puka Nacua and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Great job. I love that. You zigged and zagged. But I always tell y'all guys to pick the player that you want to go down with the ship. You don't have to listen to me, and I'm not going to chastise you. What I'm going to chastise you is if you pick a player, then you talking about he let you down. That's the reason why you lost. You can never use that as an excuse per se. Sometimes players don't play good, and he supposed to have a great season, and that's okay. But don't doubt yourself. That's the thing that I chastise. I don't chastise nobody about a player that they want to pick, because that's what fantasy is about, going down with your ship. So I think it's very disingenuous. I think you are a hater, and I say that very genuinely, not people usually hear, but anybody think that I'm trying to make somebody take a certain player and I act like I know everything. I do not act like I know everything. I'm just I have to provide content, and I have to believe in myself. So I'm going to be bold, and I'm going to believe in myself. I'm not going to come over here talking like a nun. Oh, everybody, I love everybody. Yes, oh yeah, do whatever, man. Everything is great, and I got a bunch of stats for everybody, and I don't know anything, and I just want to be here. No, I'm not coming like that. I'm coming with my tech, and I believe that I'm good at what I do. There's nothing wrong. Nobody said Kobe is a bad person. If I'm a bad person, Kobe Bryant is a bad person. Michael Jordan's a bad person. So I get that out the way and tell people get ready for this year. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. What am I going to do here? I went multiple dual threat quarterbacks. Multiple dual threat quarterbacks. Zach says, I got busy today. I'm going to join next Sunday. Anytime, Zach, where you didn't have, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Like I said, guys, I did post the link. If anybody wants to come up and talk about the team, you're welcome to it. You don't have to. But I always like to have another perspective and another mind doing this because I don't want to be biased. Charlene says, hey, TD, love mock draft. It doesn't matter. Try different things. Then summarize your team. You don't like it, change it. Right. Okay, let's see here. It's time for me to pick. Here, it's time for me to pick. What am I going to do? I took Michael Pittman. I agree 100. Since AT love mock draft, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Try different things, right? Then summarize your team, right? You don't like it, change it, right? Never force anybody to even guys when we get closer with my draft guide. I'm going to tell you before you even purchase the draft guide, pick your players. Pick your players. I'm not going to make you draft any. I'm not make you. I can't make you, but I'm not going to say you better draft this. And I know because I'm right and I run championships. I've never been that type of person. Just got to say it. Not Randy, but I just want to say that. Go down with your ship. That is my saying. I will. I got shirts coming. I'm just trying to get it from the right person. That's what's taking me so long on my shirts. Like that RG. I love that. The Trey McBride pick. And Dynasty football, I like that. He went and got a backup quarterback, even though we only doing starters. I'm only doing starters because I don't want the live to be super long. But maybe I might throw in a couple of bench players. But that's I like that. He got Williams, the rookie from USC. I about called him CJ. He's not CJ. But he got the rookie. And I believe that's a good pick in case he hits. He got draft capital. I mean, he can trade him. He can get another player, right? It's just like having CJ Stroud last year. It could be the same thing. Zach says Anthony Richardson and Pittman stack with Lamar. Great job. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Go down with your ship. That's how you win fantasy leagues, and that's what makes it fun. You can't. It's impossible to win if you can have a perfect draft, and a couple players go down, and you ain't got nothing to do with that, and you can lose. Go down with the guys you win, and don't doubt yourself. That's what we do over here. You mock draft, practicing, and picking the right players. That's a great strategy. That's how you win. You're not gonna get froze up in the draft. Harami said, "What's up, bro? Happy Sunday. What's going on, Harami? Happy Sunday to you too. How about them Duke Blue Devils? Do y'all smell that? Somebody's stomach is hurting. It smells like Duke. It smells like Dookie. I said what I said. It smells like Dookie. Watch out for them Dookie Blue Devils. I know a lot of people like to make fun of our names, and I'm saying, okay, then I'm gonna embrace it. It smells like Dookie in the air. Yes, sir. Dookie. Clear your septic tank. Clear your septic tank. Okay, where I got to get ready to go. Uh-oh, I see something. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Come on now. I see something. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I'm going to see what B Silver going to do. It happened. Come on, guys. Don't let me win the draft. I'm trying to give out some money to the first place. Come on now. Come on now. Uh-oh. Y'all see that triple stack that I got? Anthony Richardson, Michael Pittman, and Jonathan Taylor? Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Lot of great value out here. Lot of great value out here. Yes, sir. A lot of great value out here. Excuse me, guys. That's outside. A lot of great value here. Great pick right there with Nico. Love that Nico pick. But I like this pick right here too. Yes, sir. I like that pick right there too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Harambe says Dukic. Yes, sir. He's laughing. Clear that septic tank. Alibaba says, I'm ignorant about Superflex. Learning something new today. Drafting quarterbacks in the first is wild to me. I may do a Superflex league one day. Right. You got to, man. Superflex, and quarterbacks score more. They score more than the other guys. They scoring 20, 25 on a solid week. If a guy scored 25 as a positional player, he killed it. So that's why you got to go ahead and get the top quarterback. It's 12 guys. It's 12 league mates. So it's going to get thin. Now you can if you get the right guys like a Jordan Love from last year, you'll be okay. Zach says, "Did you do a college basketball bracket?" Yes, I did, bro. And I got real cute because I don't watch it, but I got 3 teams still left for the Final Four. I got Carolina, I got Duke, and I got Tennessee. So Carolina, Duke, and Tennessee. I believe so. Now, what I mean, Yeah, Carolina, Duke, and Tennessee. Those are my 2. Yes, sir. Charlene says, when do you do enough mock drafts? Then when the real drafts comes, you're going to be ready. Right. When you do a lot of mock guys, it's just like practice. It's like shooting that jumper, or practicing on your accuracy. When the game comes and you don't like, well, who should I take? You're going to automatically know because you're doing all the mock drafts. That's why I'm doing them every Sunday this year. I'm doing them every Sunday this year, and I might do a couple of them randomly. And when I do this full time, I'm gonna do them every day. Might be every day at 6:00. We do mock drafts. Let's see. Harambe says, y'all going to let TD dominate this. I'm telling you, and I'm trying to give out some money too. I'm trying to give out some money, guys. I gave a last week. It was nifty. Tell everybody in the chat if you in here, bro. What did you get for winning the draft? CHB said, I saw it early, but I had to let you be great. Right. Yes, sir. Hit the like button. Guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. That boy CHB over there ain't thought about a quarterback. That boy ain't thought about a quarterback. Harambe says 2 rainbows for TD. Yes, sir. Harambe says Coach Ravens double dip. Very nice. Yes, sir, bro. And I'm usually not a double dip type of guy. I'm usually not a double dip type of guy. I don't like sloppy seconds. No pun intended. Michael Reed says, I'm in the round 5 of my Dynasty Superflex. I have Josh Allen, AR, JT, AJ Brown, Olave. Should I trade Allen for Purdy and 2 extra startup picks? No, I wouldn't do that, man. I would trade Allen for another quarterback, but I wouldn't do it for Purdy. It just depends on who the 2 extra startup picks is going to be. You got Michael, make sure you know who the guy's going to be. Don't do it and you just trying to get good value. Make sure you have a straight direction of what guys that you want before you make that move. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Let's get the likes up. Share the content. I'm on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of them. Make sure you follow me. Silver Rapture is laughing. He says that Notorious Double did right. I'm usually not that type of guy, but listen, my dad always said, don't never say what you won't do. My dad always said, never say what you won't do. Okay, let me get ready for this draft. Let me see. Y'all better get right now. Oh my God. Come on, guys. Oh my, I'm looking at the board here. Woo! Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Yes, sir. Let me do that real quick. Let me do that real quick. Yes, sir. Let me do that real quick. Like, yes, sir. Let's see. Oh, Nico Collins and Tank Dell. I like that, Nifty. I like that. Yes, sir. I like that. You squeeze. That's called a squeeze. That's one of my terms. Okay, what I'm going to do right here? It's a lot of good value, but what should I do here? I'm gonna do this. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Let's see here. What B Silver? Where you going, bro? Okay, we got Najee, we got Kyle Pitts. Messed up on the auto pick with Pollard. It happens. It happens. Okay, so let me go out of here because I was getting my cue right. Will Hayes says that was my next pick, TD. I know, bro. I know I had to get him. Harami said double dip squeezes. Gotta love fantasy football. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Those guys, I got a lot of great sayings and everything, guys. To my channel, I love my channel. I love y'all, guys. I love y'all. No pun intended, right? Like I really love doing what we're doing. Y'all help me come up with these crazy sayings, and I get to go and be myself. This is me. I'm not arrogant or anything like that. I just love having a good time talking and talking about fantasy football. And I do think I'm nice. Just like Michael Jordan think he nice. Kobe Bryant think he nice. If you trying to say, well, you're not no Kobe Bryant, you're not no Michael Jordan, be a little bit more humble. That's very disingenuous. But anyway, yeah, double dip squeezes. You got to go for that squeeze. You got to. I love. So a lot of people say they don't like the same player. I love a elite like just think about Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce on the same team. If I could get Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, and Pat Mahomes, I'm winning the league. Now, when I get in the fantasy playoffs, you might need another big boom player because all those guys might not boom. Because you know how Kansas City, they don't play hard in the fantasy football playoffs. That's week 14 to 17. They usually got everything sold up. You got to pay attention to that type of stuff. But I love squeezing elite offenses. If you got, let's say, if you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Laporta. I don't think that's too much. I don't think that's too much. I wouldn't have 4 on that offense, but I would definitely play. Especially, it just depends on how deep your league is. Zach says, I think TD and Nifty had the best team so far. Yeah, Nifty nice, man. Nifty is nice. Let's see here. Harambe said the 6 team is fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maxim. Oh, Love, London, Pacheco, Moore, Rice. It's solid. It's solid. It's solid. Zach Stevens said Team 11 is good too. B. John, Chase, Kyron, Purdy, Godwin, A. Chain, Zamir, Dotson. It is. It's solid. Yes, it's good, Lord. Okay, let me get ready, guys, before I do any more breakdown. Let me get my team ready. Let me see what's out there. I still see some really good value. I'm still happy with my team. I still see great value. Yes, sir. I still see great value. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's see here. I'm getting ready for my next pick. Let me see. B. Thomas. I like the B. Thomas. Like it as a rookie. I like him as a rookie. I really do. Let's see what I'm about to do here. What should I do? What should I do? I'm going to. I'm going to lead you. Lead them RBs to me. I will take them. I don't turn nothing down but my collar. You know what I mean? I don't turn nothing down but my collar. Uh, let's see. Harami says first 3 licks for Team 11 are nasty. B. John, Chase, and Kyron. Yes, that is nasty. That is nasty. I think Team 12 first 2 picks might be the best outside of a quarterback. That's nasty. Puka Nacua and Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's 2 top 12 wide receivers, if you ask me. That's 2 top 12 guys. Harambe's picks. Right, first 3 picks. Zach Seaman says, yeah, team 1, 2, 6, 11, 6 and 11 are the best teams. Well, we shall see. We shall see. I will be breaking them down. Y'all guys got to help me too. You're going to have to help me out now. Harambe says some legit squads here, folks. It is. I agree. Harambe. I told you guys we getting better every week. Every week we're getting better. That's why my grades have been getting better because the teams are looking better. Last week, guys, I had a lot of B's out there. I usually had like a lot of C minuses and C plus, and they say I kind of no pun intended. Somebody said I was meat riding value. That was hilarious. And I had to call it how I see it, my bro. CA says, "Wow, no love for Team 12. That's cool. Everyone is against the tribal chief." No, bro, you got a solid team. You got a really good team. I'm gonna see how you're gonna cap it off with your QBs. That's gonna matter how good your team is. You got a really good team, bro. All your players are elite guys that can be top 5 guys. That's how you draft. You drafted on a lot of good potential. It might be one pick in that I'm like, I don't know about that one. But other than that, you got a great team. So Robbie says, nah, bro, your team is fire. Correct. Charlene says, 1 year I had Julio Jones and Roddy White. I didn't like two wide receivers on the same team. You didn't know which wide receiver would dominate week to week. Matty Ash was the quarterback at the time. Just saying, right. Roddy White and Julio was a little bit different. I like to go to Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Last year, even the year before. Let me see. Let me think of some other squads. They had really two good wide receivers on it that I liked. DK and Tyler Lockett. Um, let's see, Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods before Robert got hurt. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin when Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. When Tom Brady played. Let's see here. Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. When they went to the Super Bowl. CD Lamb and Amari Cooper. It's a couple. You can't do it with any squad, but you can do it with some squads. I agree with that. It depends on how that target distribution is. Zach Seaman says, CHB, you forgot to draft the quarterback. Now he got Geno and Trevor Lawrence, and those guys hit. The Puka Nakua and Amon-Ra St. Brown gonna make us nervous on a week to week. If those guys hit, if Geno and Trevor Lawrence could be borderline top 12 guys, CHB says, nope, I know what I'm doing. That way, yeah, I feel you. It's a drafting strategy, and I like it. Guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. Appreciate everybody being here. We're getting deeper every week, too. We're getting deeper every week. Pause. Harabi says his position players will keep him even with the teams that took quarterbacks early. I agree. Especially with getting Geno and Trevor. Like, if Trevor got a lot of potential and Geno could be solid. So I think he got a really good team. Zach says, yeah, Puka and Armand is the same. It is, man. I like that. I like to do those type of stacks. All right, let me get ready. I've been talking. Let me get ready. I got to complete this draft. What's left on the board? Okay, I see it. I like it. Let's go. Boom. Boom. Thought a punt. 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 Yes, I squeezed tremendously. And listen, Josh Downs might not start for me week 1. I could have went somebody else, but I said no. Why not get all of? Because Josh Downs, if he's hitting, so I'm definitely starting Michael Pittman, Anthony Richardson, and Jonathan Taylor, but I might not start Josh Downs. But if he is hitting, I might start all three, and I'm willing to take a couple 5 or 6 points from the other guys. Harambe says theft. Yep, the Puka and Amon, right. JSN, yes, sir. Got him in the last round, yes, sir. That guy gonna can lead that team in targets. I'm not saying he definitely is, but he has the potential. He's the best underneath route runner for that team. Tyler Lockett is good, but Tyler Lockett's got a little bit older. Zach says JSN, thought a punt, 20 punt, thought a punt. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thought a punt, 20 punt. You know, when I started doing that, guys, the 30 punt, 20 point. This comment was hilarious. He was trying to be facetious, but I didn't care. It was hilarious. He said, I don't know if this guy should be in the back of the short bus or he should be driving the short bus. I laughed. I said, I'm gonna embrace that. And I started saying, thought a punt, thought a punt. Thought a punt, thought a punt. 30 punt, 30. If you said I should be in the back of the short bus or I should be riding it, 30 punt, 30 punt. Cosby says Jaden Daniels will never go last round in the Superflex League. Yes, he will, because of he's a rookie and this is a startup. This is a startup. In Dynasty, no, he won't, Cosby. In Dynasty, he a first-round pick. In Dynasty leagues, startup leagues, he's a first-round pick, maybe a second-round pick. It depends on where you start, how you starting up. You're just doing rookies or whatever. But in a redraft, nobody's going to take Jaden Daniels or Caleb Williams in the first round. C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence wasn't even going in the first round, or Aaron, was Andrew, the guy from the Colts. I got a brain freeze. But none quarterbacks, just rookies, don't go and redraft that much, even in Superflex. Then in the middle of the season, when they start hitting, yeah, they're gonna be a hot commodity. All right. So let's go ahead and start ranking these teams. Like I said, if anybody want to come up, you're welcome to. I will post a link. I'll post a link one more time. Let me go ahead and put myself on screen. Not that one. I'll do that one. Let me see if that one, can y'all see that one? Yeah, I think y'all can see that one. Yeah, that boy went and got his quarterbacks at the end with all the potential. Aaron Holloway says, I like that Puka and St. Brown stack right there. Yep, right there. Right there. Right there. Yes, sir. Aaron, crazy. Made an error. No, bro, you good. Your team looks solid to me. Charlene says, I seen what I seen. Uh-oh. Zach says, what's the song called that you play at the beginning of some of your videos? It's called Hot. They like country need another one. It's called Hot. Let's see here. Okay. With my last pick. I see it as a strategy, but I guess you might not like it. Okay, so let me do that. All right, let's start ranking these teams. Anybody want to come up? The link is in the comment section. So let me start with Nifty. Josh Allen, number 1 overall pick. I like it. He comes around in the second with Kyler Murray. To go ahead and get your quarterback, I like that. I like Kyler Murray as your second quarterback. Kyler Murray would not be a second pick quarterback going in the future. AJ Brown as your first wide receiver is good. Travis Etienne. I'm not big on him, but I'm not going to sit here and deduct you from it because this guy was the number 1 running back for the first 8 weeks of the season. Nico Collins. I love Nico Collins. I think he could be a top 12 wide receiver this year. Tank Dell got hurt, but you squeezing, so I'm going to give you value, especially in the 6th round. And you got and you got Nico. So right now, this team, I'm giving it a B+. You got AJ Brown, ETN. We know what ETN can do. We know what AJ Brown, what he can do when he's healthy. Nico Collins is a top 12 guy. You got Tank Dell. He wasn't a top 12 guy, but when he was playing on a per game basis, he was putting up elite points as a top 5 guy on a per game basis. Aaron Jones in the 7th. I don't know what he's going to do in Minnesota. We don't know how good Minnesota is going to do. So I'm going to stay with a B+. Deontay Johnson, I like that in the 8th. I'm going to stay with the B+. Brian Thomas, I think there was other value on the board. So I'm going to be a little bit hard on you. So I'm going to stay with a B. I don't think it's a bad pick, but I just think it was other value. So I'm being hard. Dalton Kincaid in the 10th is good value. You matching it up with Josh Allen. So that's I'm gonna give you a B+ for that. Dalton Kincaid in the 10th. Wan'Dale Robinson, solid. I ain't gonna deduct it, but it's nothing fancy, but it ain't nothing bad. So I'm gonna start off with that team with a B+. I'm gonna say that team is a B+. Guys, go ahead, let me know. Go ahead, spam the chat. and let me know what you think nifty team was. I'm giving it a B+. Charlene says B. Aaron Holloway says B. Okay, let me get a few more grades. Do one more draft. Neil says do one more. I'll do another, bro. I might do one through the week. I might do another one through the week. We got any more grades coming, guys? Any more? Okay, we're gonna. I'll stick with the B. I'll stick with the B. Let's go on to. We'll do mine last. I'm B Silver. Let's do B Silver. He got Pat Mahomes with the 1-3. I love that. Got Dak Prescott. I love that. Pat Mahomes, Harambe says B. Okay. Harambe says B. So I'm gonna give you a B. Neil Field says B. So Pat Mahomes and Dak Prescott. I'm gonna start it off as an A in a super flex. I'm gonna start it. I mean, you got, even though Pat Mahomes, we know, if I had to be hard on you, I would say Pat Mahomes' ceiling is not as good as it was in the past because he's not playing for stats anymore. He's playing for Super Bowl rings. But I'm never gonna deduct anybody for getting Pat Mahomes. I'm always gonna embrace that because it's Pat Mahomes. He's gonna probably get better weapons this year outside of Travis Kelce. So Dak Prescott, him and CeeDee Lamb is fire. Cooper Kupp in the third. I'm not gonna say it's not great, but it's not bad. So I'm just gonna keep you around right now, around the A- area. I don't want to deduct you, but I'm just looking at the team overall. Keenan Allen is okay. He's not top, but he's solid. And then you got Tony Pollard in the fifth. I'm gonna have to go down to a B+ right there. Tony Pollard is not bad, but I don't want him to be my first overall running back, especially if I don't got like a real top wide receiver. Now, Cooper Kupp could be that guy, but I think Puka Nacua has taken over. So that's just my opinion. Mike Evans in the 6 is a good pick. So I'm going to keep you right there for the B+. Calvin Ridley is solid. I like Calvin Ridley. So I'm going to keep it around the B+. I'm not really excited about the pick, but he's solid. So you kind of fading on the B+. Javonte Williams is solid. Still another solid pick. Jalen Warren is solid. And then you got Mike Williams for the New York Jets, which is solid. So I'm gonna go down to a B, just being hard on you a little bit, right? And Rashid Shaheed, I like that pick, so I'm gonna give you a B. I'm giving you a B. I want everybody in the comment. What do you think his team is? I'm giving them a B. Again, I'm not right. This is just my opinion. Just my opinion. I like I said, don't claim to know everything. Don't. Also, okay. Charlene says also B. What are y'all going to give them? B-. Okay, B-. I see B-. B-. Okay. CHB says B. Only cost of Pollard. Right. That's about the only pick that I could challenge. Javonte Williams was a good pick in that later. So what you giving it, Aaron? A B-? I think Aaron is saying it's a B- too because of Pollard. C+. Okay, that's the only C+. So it still looks like to me it's a B-. Okay, so we're gonna stay on B-. If we got to go back and split hairs, we'll come back to some of these teams and split some hairs. I'm not going to win it. No matter how good my team is, I don't want to win it. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on?
What up? What's up? What's up, TV? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, brother. Hold on. Let me get me some headphones real quick. Hold up.
Hey, good draft, everybody else. Some good teams in here. Yo, what up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to
All
get
right.
these headphones. I don't want it to echo. Is you listening to the original live? Is it
Nah,
echoing?
man. Do you hear echo?
No, I don't. But
Yeah, I'm
I
good.
don't know if my mic is picking it up or not because I'm getting a live
Nah,
feed.
I got headphones on too, man.
Okay. So
Yeah, I
guys, let
turned it
me
off.
know if it starts echoing, and I'll switch something up. So
Nah,
appreciate you
I got a
coming up here,
separate
bro.
mic, separate camera. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
your
man. I ain't
what's
gonna
your
lie.
name?
Alex, man. And I got a little channel, Dynasty Football Key. I just focus on Dynasty, and I jumped in this live. You said there's like 2 spots left. I jumped in, and I didn't even realize that you didn't have like more rounds. That's why I ended up getting like that backup quarterback, because usually in Superflex I like to have somebody, because there's always like a bye week or injury or whatever. And I like to take a little upside swing on a rookie. And if Caleb Williams is going to be the 1-on-1, then that's a nice little upside piece there.
Right. That's what I said too when you did it, because I think it's worth that shot. And then you got trade value through the season if he hit. You know what I'm saying? You can keep him, and then you can trade Jalen Hurts when he start balling out the first 3 weeks, and then you can go get your top running back or a wide receiver.
Yeah, and I didn't know if this was a dynasty startup or if this was just redraft.
Right.
So
Yes, it's startup, but either way, even in startup, you still got a lot of value with that. But in dynasty, yeah, he probably would have been in at least the second round in startups.
yeah.
Right. So, what would you say for the first team, bro? What would you rank? What did you rank first team?
It's hard to not be happy with Josh Allen, because he's been the number 1 quarterback year after year. And Kyler Murray, he's like points per game. He's been one of the best quarterbacks too. People just down on him because of the injury, and he's supposed to get Marvin Harrison Jr. potentially as a receiver. So that would, he's set at quarterback, and I think he's set at wide receiver with those 2 receivers with C.J. Stroud, and I like Etienne enough, and Aaron Jones, he gonna be a starter, do what he do. So I like Deontay. He gonna be a number 1 there.
Right.
And really a tight end, you can get pretty much anybody a tight end, honestly, just
Right.
because of week to week. So I give this one I think I give it in the A range, man. Just because the
Okay.
quarterback is strong, and I think he got like, you have to start 3 receivers and 3 flexes, so I think he got it all covered there.
Right. I respect that. I grade tough because I want to. I don't want to give out everybody give out it. I don't want to give everybody an A, and everybody like, well, why I didn't get an A? So I try to grade a little bit tough, but I don't think anything that you said. I don't think you're wrong. So I agree with what you're saying. And then the B Silver, what do you give that team?
B Silver. Let me see. I give that one. I'll probably give that one a B plus. Like, I'm not even gonna front. Like, I like this team too. Dak Prescott was up there in points. He was one of the best
Mm-hmm.
quarterbacks in fantasy. That's just a
Right.
fact. Mahomes is one of the best, and like, the numbers don't be that high because he don't got a lot of weapons. So, like, people can say that the Mahomes, really, when you just talking about point score, like, he may not score as much as Hurts, who I got. But I can't hate on the Mahomes pick. And Cup, I think he gonna bounce back. Keenan Allen, he was one of the top receivers last year. Like, I'm not down on Cup. I like Cup still.
Right.
Like, even though Puka there, like, I think
Okay.
they could score similar points, man. I'm just
I
being
agree.
honest, because he's coming off that injury. But
Right.
all these running backs, they're gonna score points. So, and Mike
Mm-hmm.
Evans good, really good. He got depth for days, man. I like this team.
Right. So you say you give it a B
I said
plus,
B
right?
plus. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I gave it a B. I'm not big. So this is me being nitpicky, and it's kind of my opinion. This is not nothing that I would say you could check my stats, but I don't like. I'm not big on Calvin Ridley. I think sometimes you just got to fade players just because you like. I don't want to go down with that ship. If anything happened, I can't. I feel bad if I pick him. And last year I did that with Calvin Ridley, and I, it helped my teams. I didn't take him because he hadn't played in a while. I know he was a great route runner, and it ended up hitting. So I was a little hard on him with Calvin. And Mike Williams is kind of just another guy. I don't know if he's going to really make a difference on your fantasy team where he's going to get maybe a couple touchdowns a game or get enough targets to win you a week. So that kind of made me just say the team was a B.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah. So, bro, before we go on to the next to your team, so what? Shoot out your channel, man. I appreciate you coming up, man. I'm a subscriber. You got to make sure that you email me your link so I can subscribe to your YouTube, man. Tell me what you do and what you got going on.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Dynasty Football Key. Got a channel here on YouTube with that name. You can find me on Twitter at Dynasty F Key. And pretty, on TikTok and some, Spotify too. But yeah, I specifically focus on dynasty football, so long-term views. So I'm talking about all the rookies. Maybe I get caught up in the rookie hype, just to be honest. But it's all about finding those foundational players that's going to be on your team for a long time. So I love the quarterbacks because I do play in a lot of super flex leagues. I know some people said they're a little bit newer to super flex. So if y'all want to learn a little bit more about the super flex strategy, like the whole point is you want to be able to have fun playing with the quarterbacks because that's the most important position in all of sports in the world, basically. But in one QB league, after the top 12, no one really cares until they got an injury or something like that. So, I like Superflex, but also the receivers, that's really big as far as foundational pieces. So like that team at the end to get the Puka Amon Ra, like that's a really nice start to have those type of
Right.
foundational players that just build that roster upon. Because the running backs, from a dynasty perspective, is
They come and
really
go.
just like come in windows. Like
Right.
I
Right.
like my top three. The Bijan, Gibbs, Brees Hall, and I like the Rashad White. I actually messed up on that pick. I should have took White, but the running back I don't put too much importance on. I love running backs in real life. It's just for the game. I like to focus on receivers and the quarterbacks.
Right, right.
Uh,
And man, it changed. It's just like basketball. The centers, it changed. I like centers, but you don't need a center to win an NBA championship. Now, listen, if you do got a Jokic or a or the guy from 76ers,
oh yeah,
Joe
Embiid.
Embiid, yeah, if you got Embiid, yeah, you can win a championship, but you don't have to have them. So running backs, man, they come kind of dime a dozen. It's not like the old school football. So the game is played with slot wide receivers as like a different type of running back now, like a Debo type, getting guys out in space. Andy Reid been doing it for years, and now that's why he's won a lot of Super Bowls because the game fits him. It's not as physical. So I agree, man. Running backs. I try to go zero RB on almost everything that I do because I know that running backs can change, and I usually like to buy a veteran running back in the middle of the season in my dynasty leagues. That way, they can help me win. Other than that, I'm not really trying to invest in them. I get them on a dip. Like Breach Hall, when he got hurt, I was buying them, but before his rookie season, I wasn't buying them. CMC, I
Yeah,
haven't drafted CMC since his breakout season. Have it hurt me? Maybe it hurt me a couple years ago, but this year I won like 4 championships out of 6 that I was in, and out of 17 leagues. And I just don't want to deal with the problem. If I hurt my team, I hurt my team. But I don't want to draft a running back and my team go down, and I'm upset about that. That's how I see it. But anybody could get hurt. But yeah, man, I appreciate you being here, brother. I'm gonna have to subscribe to your channel, man, and we can link, man. I don't mind doing some content with you if you ever have any openings, or whatever, man. We can link
yeah,
and do this together,
yeah,
brother. Yep. Okay.
yeah. I'll send you
So
that email, and
go ahead.
no, I was saying, yeah, like you saying on another video, just how like you don't care about them later picks, but the first 3 rounds, like you hate for that to miss. So that's why that
Right.
point you was making about the running back is so important.
Right. I
But yeah,
agree.
you can go ahead.
Okay. Let me see here. All right,
And I don't see your
Dynasty.
email in the chat anymore. Maybe I just can't go far back enough. I don't know.
Okay. It's in the description. If you get a
Oh,
chance,
okay.
I'm gonna go over your
Yeah,
team. You could
I'll
go
check it
maybe
out.
click the description box and you should find it under my links.
All right.
Okay. Um, so Jalen Hurts, first overall pick, you can't go wrong there. He's a top quarterback now. He struggled a little bit, but I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a bounce back season. That's why they went and got Saquon. So I like the Jalen Hurts. Justin Herbert in a super flex league, I think that's a good pick. I don't think they're going to throw the ball as much, but I think he's going to be very efficient, and I think he can win you a championship because I think he's going to ball out in the fantasy football playoffs because he's going to be so efficient. I don't believe he's going to be throwing the ball 40, 50 times anymore, but I believe he's going to be throwing the ball between 25 and 32 times, and that's going to be very efficient for this team to be good. I don't think he's going to lead the league in touchdowns, but I won't be surprised if he had like 30, 32 passing touchdowns this year, maybe a little bit less. But either way, he's going to lead the league in passing rating and QBR. To get your boy Williams in the third round, even if it is redraft, I could say you left some value, but I understand the strategy. So I'm not going to deduct you. So right now I'm going to be giving you a B plus. Just like you left some value, but I understand the strategy. So let's see what you do with that. Then you went and got Harrison. I like Harrison. You said you didn't know, you thought it was dynasty. To me, that's real early, so I'm gonna deduct you a little bit with that because I believe you had other guys like you had Keenan Allen, Zay Flowers, Nico that I would have took over him in a redraft league. Chris Olave, I'm not that big on him, but I think it's solid value for in the fifth round. I just think he is a more of a slot wide receiver, and I don't want to depend on him. But I think he's a solid, so I'm gonna stay with a B plus right now. Kenneth Walker is solid, but he got Charbonnet coming behind him. I think Charbonnet could take some goal line carries from him. I don't care about the split, but I don't want nobody splitting on the goal line. So I say that's a B. Just because I just think Kenneth Walker is going to be upsetting a lot of people. I don't think he's going to give you the ceiling that you need to win on a week-to-week basis because of Charbonnet. But if something happens to Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker stays healthy, then he could be a top 5 guy. Kyle Pitts in the 7 is great. I love him. I think he's going to be a top tight end that everybody thought he was going to be. So I would take it back up to a B+. Malik Neighbors, I'm gonna have to deduct you there. I think it's a little Ricky happy in a redraft league. And again, I'm being a little hard on you because I know you didn't know if it was dynasty, but in redraft, I think there's a lot of rookies that you got on your team. So I would say I'm gonna go down to a B there. Blake Bowers, even though that's a rookie, I don't care. I think he can be a top 12 tight end. So it's a tight end guy. So anytime you get in a tight end as a rookie tight end, he can ball out. Look at your boy Laporta last year. Dalton Schultz, I think that's a little heavy, so I'm gonna deduct you there. I'm gonna go down to a B-. That's a lot of tight ends. And Zach Moss in the last round, I think is good value. So I would call this team a B-. That's just my opinion. Hopefully, I hope you ain't you don't feel offended or anything, bro.
Nah, I don't get offended. I would give myself like a C for this draft because I thought it was dynasty, and also if I knew he was cut off, I wouldn't have took a third quarterback even that early, no matter what.
Right.
And man, I swear, like some of these picks was buried. Like I could, I would have took
The ADP
White.
is messed up.
For some reason I could. Yeah, I was like, where this guy at? Like the steal of the draft, I think was like Sam Laporta. Wherever he went, I couldn't even find him for some reason. He like
Right.
disappeared on me.
Yeah. So,
Nah,
and
I'm not winning
also
the money, y'all. Somebody else getting it, but I did want to come out and support the channel, man. Just jump on here. Appreciate it.
Right. I appreciate it, man. I really do, man. I like to see brothers doing, there's not a lot of African Americans doing content in fantasy football with their own channel. I see a lot of guys doing, and I'm not trying to make it be a race thing, but you know how it is, man. We just kind of knew you don't
Yeah, I
really see
love it. I
any
love what you
channels that
got
look
going
like
on
that.
here, man. This thing,
Right.
hey, you almost at 3K. Whoever ain't hit
Right.
the like button or ain't subscribed, hey, get TD to 3K. He about to be there by the draft, man.
Yeah. Hope so, bro. Hope so. But yeah, they said that B Silver didn't have any tight ends. I didn't notice that, but yeah, he don't have any tight ends. So
I
yeah,
didn't,
maybe
but you can pick one up. I like it when
right. You can.
we haven't even got to the 12th round. I bet you there's
Right.
somebody available.
Right. So we got, let's see here. Let me go some of the comments.
Yeah, hopefully I'm getting C's.
Right. CHB said definitely respect this man knowledge. Yes, sir. CHB, a loyal subscriber, man. He knows his football. He won in one of my leagues. He won a championship, and you will never hear the end of it. He gonna let you know that he won the championship, and he had Amon-Ra. Man, he did that. What he did right here, he took Tyreek Hill and Amon-Ra with his first 2 picks, and then he took CeeDee Lamb in the third of a startup super flex. So when everybody was going quarterback, he was getting the top wide receivers. So great job, bro. But yeah, appreciate that, man. Aaron says, I like this guy. He's real knowledgeable. Harami says, the whole format and group is my favorite. Thank you, bro. And he says, a lot of accountability and respect for opposing opinions. Yes, I agree. Silver Raptor says, 3 quarterbacks, 3 tight ends. That's a D.
There we go.
Yeah, he gonna keep it real, man. He keep me straight, man. He keep it real with me. And Aaron Holloway says B minus.
TD, you were being nice just because I was on here.
No, I mean, I guess I would. I mean, I was giving you because you didn't know what it was, but I say it was a B minus. I could have took it to a C plus. Silver Ratchet says he's scrapped for Dynasty, so it wouldn't be terrible for Dynasty. Right. I understand.
Yeah,
what
hey, I got you on the Dynasty. I'll tell you that.
Right. Charlene said C plus. And Silver graded you on the Dynasty. That's a fair take. He said B minus in Dynasty.
Appreciate it. My man Silver.
Silver says take B Silver from B to a B minus. Right. I agree with that. I think B Silver do go to a B minus because he don't have a tight end. They're just grading hard. Okay. So let's go on to RG. Barbara, I'll let you do that one.
All right. Appreciate it. All right, so we got RG 011, CJ Stroud, the rookie phenom, now in his year 2. I like that. Jahmyr Gibbs, second pick. Trey McBride was, I think, a top 3 tight end last year. Brandon Ayuk, man, he's been pretty good these past few years. T. Higgins, maybe he still gets that trade. We'll see. But right now, he's still got Joe Burrow throwing the ball, so that's not bad. Amari Cooper, he's been good everywhere he's been. Najee Harris, even though he's splitting those carries, he's still getting plenty of touches. He's a good flex running back. Not necessarily like an RB2 I want, but Connor basically been good every year, but he doesn't split the carries. Not yet, at least. And then Rome Odunze, young rookie wide receiver, projected to be the 3rd wide receiver off the board. We got Deshaun Watson, and then Devin Singletary, who right now is a starter for the Giants. So I like the quarterback situation. Gibbs was one of those top 3 I mentioned that I'm totally fine with Gibbs because Gibbs, he is Alvin Kamara, except young.
Preach.
And this is what we want out of our running backs in PPR. So I love Gibbs.
Preach.
Trey McBride's good. I think McBride today is the tight end one on his, or the number 1 option on this team, but I do expect him to draft a rookie. So his main competition will be a rookie, meaning he's still going to have a big role.
Right.
So yeah, man, I give this team overall. I mean, all his running backs are starters. Man, I'm gonna give this I think I'm gonna give this A minus only because the receivers. I really want someone with more explosive ability.
Right.
I like IU to potentially do that. T. Higgins more, getting those catches, and Cooper has some games, but I just haven't seen him show up consistently. But I like the team overall. So I think what I say A minus. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think, TD?
I love the CJ Stroud pick at the 1.5. I love that. I love that you went and got some value because all the quarterbacks, and no pun intended, I don't like getting sloppy seconds. At this point in time, all the quarterbacks are sloppy seconds. They gone. They kind of gone off the board. The top guys. So if you can get the best running back or one of the top 3 running backs, it's better to get that than to get a top 12 quarterback. So I like the Gibbs. I like CJ Stroud. I like Gibbs. I like that you went and got McBride. I love Trey McBride. I don't think you overdrafted him. I think he's going to be that good. I think he could be on a Travis Kelce trajectory. I really think they're going to hyper use him. I don't care if Marvin Harrison goes there. I think this guy could have 1,100 yards with 10 touchdowns. So I love the Trey McBride. I love Ayuk in the 4th. I'm not a T. Higgins fan, so I'm not going to be biased, but I still respect T. Higgins in the 5th, and I respect Amari Cooper. So those 3 wide receivers together, they don't got the oomph that you're saying, but I think they are solid together. I think they solid together.
Yeah,
With
exactly.
DJ Stroud, Gibbs, and McBride. Now, Najee Harris in the 7th. I'm not going to deduct you, but I'm not amazed at that. I think he's solid. I think he's going to help you win. I'm not amazed. So right now at the Najee Harris, man, I'm giving you a B+. James Conner, B+. I'm gonna deduct you from Odilzy because this is a redraft league. So I'm gonna take you down to a B. Deshaun Watson, I'm gonna stay with the B because you got him in the 10th round, and I think that's great value. And then Singletary in the 11th, I'm gonna call this team a. I'm gonna call this team a B. I'm gonna call it a B. And the only reason why this is a good team, but I'm saying it's a B because it's no wild players outside of your top 3 picks.
What's up, CHB?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
So I'm gonna give you a B, guys. Let me know in the chat, guys. What are y'all saying? What are you giving this team, Aaron Holloway? Are you saying this team is a B? I think Aaron's saying this team is a B. What do you think, CHB?
I'm gonna say B as well.
Okay, so B, A. So it's B+ with us. I'm waiting for the chat to see what the chat gonna say. So right now we about a B+ with the average of us. He said Fantasy Key. What's your name, bro? Dynasty Key?
Dynasty Football Key. And yeah, man, I think B+ is probably right. Just because with that McBride pick, I get maybe it was Sam Laporta was buried or something. I think no matter what, that should have been Laporta, but that could just be me thinking that. And everyone else made that same mistake. So
right.
That's just me though.
Right. I actually like McBride over Laporta, but I believe you're right. It's nothing wrong with taking Laporta there. But I'm not going to deduct him, in my opinion, because I like McBride a little bit over Porter. I think Laporta just hits because of the scheme that he in. But yeah, man, what's your name? What they call you, Dynasty Football Key? What is your name?
Yeah, Dynasty Football Key. That's the channel. My name Alex though.
Alex. Okay.
Yeah, and with Laporta, like he's produced with Amon-Ra in the offense. With the Amon-Ra,
right,
that's one of the best receivers in the league. You know, McBride, he's only going to have a rookie that jumps in there, so that's like the advantage. But we haven't seen McBride with another like real target in that offense. You know, this year for redraft though, it should be fine. So I'm good with it. He got a tight end that's going to get in work.
So yeah, with the chat, I think I'm gonna stay with the B. Alex, CHB said B, so I'm gonna stay with the B. Let's go on to Mexi Madden. Civil Raptor says RG didn't have any stars, but his team was solid though. Right, his team is solid. Guys, we're getting better every week.
CJ a star.
Week, second week, it was some rough teams in here, but now it's hard. Everybody at least at a B now. I mean, teams are not bad, especially in Superflex.
Okay. Oh man, I like the start of this one.
Right. So go ahead, CHB. I'm gonna let you do this one first.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yep, I'm muted. Yep, I know. I'm muted. 1 second here. All right, let's see. We got CD Lamb, who I predicted to go second overall pick, but I was wrong. So over-evaluated him, but hey, that's a great pick. Breach Hall, great pick as well. I slept on him last year because of that injury, but he came back with a vengeance. I will forever regret that pick. But great. Jordan Love, that's somebody, TD I have history with because, that was one, his quote was in that league, and I'm not going to say what happened in that league, but you can probably figure it out. When I traded for him, I traded my first round pick for him, and he told the person I traded first round pick, you gave the championship.
I did.
And yes, and he was right. Jordan Love went off like he said he would. Drake London, I like the pick because even though Kirk Cousins comes with an injury, it's an upgrade for him. So that means he's going to see a lot of targets, and he's going to be hyper targeted as well, especially in that offense. Because Raheem Morris loves Kirk Cousins, so they're going to set him up to win. Pacheco, great pick. Only thing I worry about is the Chiefs somehow draft another running back just
Right.
because I mean Jerry McKinnon's pretty much done. I mean CAH done, so they're going to have to get somebody to spell Pacheco, and there could be somebody that can take touches
Yep.
away from him. DJ Moore, at first I love his pick, but then that was before the Keenan Allen trade. So now with that, he don't get as many targets as he's going to, but he is a rookie's best friend because
Right.
he's going to be the first check down overall. Rasheed Rice, that's a great pick overall because he's the number one guy. Even with Marquise Highwood Brown coming in, he's still going to be the main guy.
Right.
Brian Robinson, I'm not worried about Eckler. Like Brian Robinson is like my guy because we had this disagreement last year about Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson, and
Right.
Brian Robinson the guy. Eckler, he's more on the downturn, so he's there to just spell him. Jaden Reed, I mean, I love Jaden Reed. I'm a Green Bay Packer fan, but I love the pick because he's a touchdown machine last year. However, the true alpha is still Christian Watson, even though these pundits say Christian Watson's not the guy, Jaden Reed is the guy. Listen, Watson get them hamstring injuries right, which he will be, is back in business. Evan Ingram, favorite target of Trevor Lawrence, love it. Jaden Daniels, that could be a good pick overall. Like I said, you have youth, you got a mixture of some veterans, but overall your team is great. So I mean, actually surprisingly, I like this team. So I'm gonna say A. I'm gonna say A
So
because it has so much potential.
right. So right now I see in the chat where they saying A minus. Aaron Holloway is doing A minus. Kazi's doing A. And CHB gave it an A. So let me
Yeah.
go. So CD Lamb, I love the CD Lamb pick at the 1-6. I would have took Tyreek Hill, but I'm not going to sit here and just try to play over that. Like, I get it. I love the Breach Hall at the second. You got the best running back to me out over. I mean, I don't think it's wrong to take Breach Hall over Bijan Robinson. I love Bijan Robinson, but Breach Hall is going to be that man this year. He can catch passes. He's getting all the goal line work. Ain't nobody coming in taking his goal line work no matter what. So I love the Breach Hall and Jordan Love. Those three first picks, man, it's like everybody's saying it's an A. Drake London, I'm not amazed, but I'm not going to deduct you. I got to see it. Like, I love Kyle Pitts, but it's a tight end, so it don't really matter. Drake London, man, I got to see it this year. So I don't know how that breakdown going to be, right? I don't know if he's going to be spreading the ball around with Darnell Mooney, if he's going to be giving to Bijan Robinson a lot. Hopefully Drake London plays. We don't know if Kirk Cousins is going to be ready for the season. He should be, but I think that's solid. So I'm still keeping you at, I would say, I'm going to go to an A minus right there. Pacheco, I'm not big on Pacheco. Pacheco is good. He's a good running back to have in the late rounds, but he plays with the Kansas City Chiefs, and they don't give anybody goal line carries like that. The goal line running back is Pat Mahomes. He's the one who gets freakies at the red zone. Like, he gonna get that pass and touchdown 9 times out of 10 when that team is on. In the playoffs, the real playoffs, Pacheco get those touchdowns, but in the regular season, Pacheco struggle. So I'm still keeping the team at the A minus with the Drake London and the Pacheco together. DJ Moore in the 6. I still think it's an A minus. Rasheed Rice, A minus. Brian Robinson there. I wouldn't have took him before James Conner, so I'm going to take you down to a B plus. It's from an A minus to I wouldn't have took Brian Robinson there. You got James Conner was a top 5 running back last year. So I just thought that, especially for Brian Robinson, I just would have did that. But I love the Jaden Reed. I like the Jaden Reed. Even though he's not a consistent guy, it doesn't matter. He's going to be the slot guy for that team, and you got him in the 9th. Evan Ingram is a top 5 tight end. You got him in the 10th. You killed it. And I'm going to deduct you for the Jaden Daniels because he might get drafted to a team that might not start him right away. We don't know yet. So I'm just taking off what we know right now. So I'm going to get his team a B plus, and that's just me going hard at it. I think it's a great team, but I'm going to get his team a B plus. What do you go ahead?
Nice,
Alex.
man. Nice, man. Yeah. I give this one. I give this one like a minus because I'm a fan of trying to win a league with the Russian quarterback. I remember like Lamar's rookie year. I took like a Dak in the 8th round, Lamar in the 9th round, and that type of stuff hits. So I'm good with them at that range in the 11th round. And then CeeDee Lamb, that's the number 1 receiver. Breece Hall, I'm predicting this year is the number 1 running back.
Right.
It's between him and Bijan, and that's it in my opinion. followed by Gibbs. And I'm fine with whatever quarterback. Love's just a passing quarterback, but he did finish top 5 last year, so he's good. And I like the receivers I think London could have a good year. These are all possession receivers, so for PPR, I like what they can do. I'm only a little worried about like Jaden Reed target competition, but he already proved that he's a good player. And Evan Ingram was the number 2 tight end in the league last year.
Right.
And with Pacheco, he's going to get to work 2 years in a row of him being in the league. This team won the Super Bowl. If they're not going to pay that man, they better not take his job. That's all I'm going to say. So, keep letting that man cook. Really, only Brian Robinson was kind of a rough player with the Eckler, who, Eckler's old, but, he was coming off an injury and he's a pass catcher. And Robinson was never a pass catcher. So I don't love like non-pass catching backs, but as the third option, it's totally fine. So I don't really knock him for that.
Right. So right now, it looks like Mex, he got an A-. I think so far, that's the best grade we've got. The best grade we've got. A-.
And TD, I appreciate it again. I got to take off here.
Yep. Appreciate you, bro.
Make dinner. But hey, y'all take it easy.
Yep. Okay, so let's go on to the next underdog. Let's see.
I'm actually. He said he got cook. He said he got cook. I'm doing the same thing right now, cooking dinner.
Right, I see you. I see you grinding.
Yep.
But underdog, I'll go ahead and break this down. He got Joe Burrow with the 1-7 super flex, good pick. Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry. I like that in redraft. DK Metcalf in the 4th. We want to see a little bit more from DK, but I still think it's a good pick. Joe Mixon. I think that's a little early for Mixon. That's just me. So right now, I got you down as I'm going to give you a B right now with the Joe Mixon. D-Hop, I got to go down to a B-. I don't know what's going to happen with the Tennessee Titans. I don't know where he's going. I like Jared Goff. So I'm going to keep you at a B-. He's solid for where you're getting him. Terry McLaurin. I'm still going to stay at the B-. I think it's good value in the 8th. Dallas Goedert, I'm not big on him, but I'm not going to deduct you. B-. Michael Thomas, I don't know, man. He makes me nervous, man. I'm going to stay with a B-. And Gibson, I think that's great value in 11th. I give this team a B-. I'm giving this team a B-. What you going to give this team?
I mean, it's kind of tough. Joe Burrow, always a good pick. He can have a bounce back season. Barkley, that's a great pick. Henry, I can think that's a great pick overall. Metcalf, he can boom and well bust. Joe Mixon, I'm there. D-Hop, I mean, I wouldn't have taken D-Hop, especially when you could have got DJ Moore, you could have got Amari Cooper, Kenneth Walker, Mike Evans. There's so much value, but I would say this team and Jared Goff. I mean, that was one of my picks, but I couldn't pass on Ramondre. But I'll say a C+.
Right. So we got B-. We got Aaron Holloway says B-. CHB says C+. So right now it looks like this team is a B-. All right, let's go on to Racky. Okay. So for Racky, let's see. He went Tyreek Hill. I love that. I love that he went Tyreek Hill, CMC. Tyreek Hill, CMC, you got to give credit. I'm not the fan of Garrett Wilson, but I still think it's a good pick. I still would have went a quarterback over Garrett Wilson. So I'm gonna give you an A- right there. I love the Tyreek Hill and Christian McCaffrey. That's an A. Garrett Wilson right there, and still some quarterbacks on the board. Like you could have took Jordan Love. If you'd have took Jordan Love right there, I'd have loved it. But you took Garrett Wilson. Still could be solid. I'm just not that big on Garrett Wilson right there. Then you went and got Tua in the 4th and Superflex to squeeze that with Tyreek Hill. Alvin Kamara in the 5th. Great job, bro. LaPorta in the 6th. Okay, you at an A. Alvin Kamara and LaPorta, you at A. Christian Kirk is solid. He's solid. I wouldn't have took him right there. I would have rather get Rashid Rice if you could have. You couldn't have got Rice. You could have got Christian Watson. Deontay, I would have rather took Deontay. Maybe even a Connor. So I'm gonna bring it down to an A-. David Montgomery. I like the David Montgomery pick. That's a good running back to have. Gus Edwards right now looks like the starting running back. A-. Baker Mayfield, I'm gonna deduct you. Not because Baker's a bad pick, it's just the upside. I don't think he has enough upside. I think you could, because you didn't pick Jordan Love and you took Gary Wilson and to take Baker. I'm just gonna be a little bit hard on you, so I'm gonna give you a B+. But then you got Jerome Ford. I think this team is a B+. It's right at an A-. It's right at that A-. I'm not gonna quite give it an A-, but I'm gonna give it a strong B+. What are you gonna give it, CHB?
That team, I'm gonna give that. I mean, here's the thing. I like you got Tyreek Hill and Christian McCaffrey the first 2 rounds. I love that. Like I said, the same thing about Garrett Wilson. It's gonna be up and down. That's gonna be an up and down type thing. Um, Here's the thing though. In my opinion, he could have took Waddle right there too, because if you got Hill and you got Tua
Right,
next round, you could have had a triple stack right there. That would have really solidified his draft right there. So just
right,
looking, I'm like, because I saw how I got Waddle. I'm like, that you could have got Waddle, then could have bounced right back, got Tua, game over right there. So
right.
I mean, the quarter in the 8th round, that's crazy. I don't even know how he fell, but like you said, the ADP, Christian Kirk, you already know how I feel about Christian Kirk. Montgomery, good pick have because he gets touches. Gus Edwards, I think he'll be a sleeper with the Chargers because of
I
the fact
agree.
of Greg Roman gonna run him, and Greg Roman loves him. Jerome Ford, I don't know because that Browns backfield could be a little
They're gonna
messy.
draft somebody.
They signed Deontay Foreman as well. That's another thing.
Okay.
We may have another Bears backfield situation. Remember they had Roshan, Khalil Herbert, and Deontay Foreman. So that's a scary thing. It's gonna be
Right.
a whole committee. I mean, Baker Mayfield, I'm not a fan of Baker Mayfield. Even though he had a good I've never been a fan of Baker Mayfield. I just think he's having to get lucky at the right times. That's just
Right.
me. I'm gonna say this team is a B-.
Okay. So I
That's it.
guess right now we say is a B. We got guys in the chat that says B, B. You said B-. I said B+.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it at a B. I keep it at a B. Okay, so it's going on to the next team. Vagoon, appreciate you being here. He went with Kirk Cousins. I'm gonna have to deduct him there early. I would have rather went with Justin Jefferson or B. John Robinson before I took Kirk Cousins in the first. Now, listen, this could end up being hidden. If Kirk Cousins goes out and balls as a top 5, but if he's not a top 5 quarterback, then that's I don't think it's a good pick. Stephon Diggs struggled a little bit last year, so as a number 2 pick, you could have took Christian McCaffrey. So I'm giving this team right now as a B-. Travis Kelce, I'm always gonna give you credit for taking Travis Kelce, even in the 3rd round. So I'm gonna keep you. I say you a B. George Pickens, he's good value. B. Quentin Johnson, I think that's real early for him. I'm gonna go down to a B-. DeAndre Swift, B-. Marquise Brown, you got Earn. I think this team is a C+.
I say the same thing, C+.
Okay.
Because of the fact of, I mean, that Kirk Cousins pick, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not taking him in the 1st round, even if he was given to me for free. That's just me. Stephon Diggs not bad, but it's just him and Josh Allen might be on the same page. So I don't know if he could be a trade candidate or they just might have him falling out. Kelsey, you're not about Kelsey, but Pickens, I like Pickens. I think he could be a real good pick this year because the fact that the Steelers put him on notice and he's now the number 1 guy. He's going to get a lot of targets now. And yeah, just let me say C+.
Right. So we got C+, C+, and then a C-. So it looks like this team about like at a C. I'm gonna give this team a C. Okay, so let's go on to Z Miles. Appreciate you being here, Z Miles. Guys, don't take anything personal. We all just trying to get better here. He went with Justin Jefferson, and then he went with Austin Eckler. I'm gonna deduct you from the Austin Eckler at the 2nd round. So I'm giving you a B right now. Justin Jefferson doesn't have a starting quarterback right now. So he's good, he's solid, but when you go to Austin Eckler, it kind of just woo. I mean, you got to hope for the best. So I'm giving this team a B-. Devontae Adams, I keep it at a B-. I think whenever you got Devontae Adams, you good. Nick Chubb, It's just a little early to take him with coming off the knee injury. I need to see more. Devontae Smith is solid in the fifth. Mark Andrews, hopefully he doesn't get hurt. JK. I think this team is a C. I think I'm gonna get this team a C plus. I get this team a C plus for Z Miles.
All right. So looking at this team, first of all, like I said, going back to earlier, Austin Eckler, too high for my blood. Plus, he's on a downturn again. It's really Brian Robinson or bust with that team, especially since they got a young quarterback coming in. Justin Jefferson is always a good first pick. Once again, his quarterback situation, I don't know. Devontae, another I don't know quarterback situation, but still with Devontae Adams, you can't count him out. Nick Chubb, way too early, especially that bad injury. Devontae Smith is cool. Mark Andrews coming off injury, like this team is a like team, but not the in a good way. It's like like this could be potential for disaster. Um,
Right.
I'm gonna say, and then Justin Fields, even though like they got Russell Wilson there, and just Fields waiting in wings, that could be a good pickup. But I wouldn't have it to start out if I had a backup waiting on a bench just to see what happens. Damian Pierce, they got Joe Mixon, so I mean, this team, and this is just being nice, just because this is by a C minus at best.
It is probably. I actually go down because you got Darren Waller. He retired, so I'm gonna have to go down to.
Wait. When that happened? When that happened?
Yeah, you know Darren
Darren
Waller
Waller.
retired.
No, I know you retired. Wait.
Yeah, Darren Waller retired. Darren Waller retired, bruh. So I'm gonna have to give this team probably a C minus. I'm giving it a C minus, and then we got Chat. I got D plus, C minus, C minus. I think it's a C minus. I think it's a C minus.
C minus at best.
Yes. All right.
Wow.
We got away. We got three more teams. We got these two teams, and then we got mine. Away, he went with B. John Robinson. I like that. I like B. John Robinson. You went with Jamar Chase. That's an A. B. John Robinson and Jamar Chase and Kyle Williams. That's I'm still giving this team an A because I still need to see your quarterback situation. So this is an A. Brock Purdy. I think you took Brock Purdy a little early. That's just me. I'm gonna say A minus. Chris Godwin in the fifth. I like that. I'm gonna stay with an A. Devon A-Chain in the sixth. This is an A. Jameer White in the seventh. This is an A. Dotson in the fifth. This is A plus. Drake Ferguson in the ninth. Matthew Stafford. Darnell Mooney. I'm gonna give this team a strong A. I'm giving this team an A because only couple things that I can chastise is I love the Ferguson pick. That's a great pick. Mooney in the 11th, I can nitpick a little bit, and Brock Purdy. So just Mooney and Purdy, I can nitpick, but outside of that, he killed it. So I'm going to give this team an A.
I agree, A as well, because I mean it's not a bad team. They can do some numbers, like I said. Bijan on the back of the future. Chase, always good. Kyle Williams, catching pass. Purdy, a little too high for my blood, but hey, he's hard price awesome. I'm seeing. Chris Godwin, bounce back season. A-Chain, good. Zamir White, the guy. Dotson, like I said, one of the best route runners in the league. Once he gets the right quarterback, Jalen Ferguson, that's Dak's safety net. He's going to do numbers. Stafford, I wanted that pick, but I decided to go Trevor Lawrence because of the youth. Darnell Mooney, we'll see what happens. But overall, yeah, A. So.
Yeah, I'm giving that team A. So right now we looking at between Mexi and Away 89 as the two best teams so far. So Mexi and Away 89 is the two best teams. So let's get the Burberry team. Let me break your team down.
Oh boy, here we go.
Axel says A minus. Aaron Holloway says all good quarterbacks were gone. That's Aaron Holloway. Okay, great job, Aaron. You killed it, bro. Aaron says, yeah. He says all the good quarterbacks were gone. Silver Rapture says A minus, and Silver Rapture is a strong judger of a team. I like the way he does. Charlene is the same way, A minus. This is probably one of the best teams. So right now, guys, Away 89 and Mexico has the best teams. Okay. So CHB, Cooper McCoy and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Did not to go quarterback early and a super flex, you killed it, bro. I'm giving you an A plus with those guys. That's like having Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. To me, in my opinion, with starting up with those super receivers. Then you went Josh Jacobs. I think that's solid. I'm gonna still have you at an A. I'm not big on Josh Jacobs like that. I think I would love to get him in like the 4th or 5th, but I can't knock your team. Then you go with Jalen Water with that boom, and then you get Debo in the 5th. That got that type where even if he get hurt, who cares? You don't need him to be the leader of your team. So having Debo where he can be the number 1 guy with Puka and Amon-Ra, that's killer, bro. So right now you at an A. Ramondre Stevenson in the 6th. Even though Antonio Gibson there, I still think Ramondre Stevenson is getting the goal line carries. So I'm staying at A. Christian Watson in the 7th. That's okay. That's solid. I like Christian Watson, especially in the 7th. He's the boom. And then the Kittle pick is where I got to deduct you, bro, and bring you down to an A-. You squeezed, but I don't believe if Ayuk is gone, Kittle's very, very volatile. So I'm nitpicking here. I'm just looking at other tight ends that went off the board. You could have got David Njoku. That's why I'm knocking you. You could have got David Njoku over Kittle, and I think that would have been better to me. Geno, I love you. You waited late, so then I got to look at the way you built your team. So Geno and Trevor Lawrence you killed it to wait late. So, bro, I'm giving you an A. I'm gonna give you an A- just off of Kittle. So I'm giving you an A-. Aaron Holloway says A-. Aaron Holloway says A-. B Rapster says B+. So right now it looks like it's gonna be an A-.
I'll take it.
What do you think your team? What do you think your team is? What would you give your team?
I say it's a solid A, only because of, like I said, you say if Ayuk gets traded. My thing is he's going to get traded because of the fact that he's going to want money. And there's already discussion about them going to Steelers, and 49ers sooner or later they're going to have to break up that team. And of course, Ayuk going to want the most money. They already locked up McCaffrey. They already locked up Trent Williams. They locked up Kittle, and I feel like Kittle's going to be a good receiver from that, because if Ayuk's gone, Kittle's the next man up. Like, who else they going to throw to? And it's like I said, it was too good not to squeeze that offense. So they go, and Brock Purdy loves Kittle as well. He said, why not? That's why I feel like it was an A. And like I said, Geno Smith, I know he's going to put up numbers. Trevor Lawrence, I feel like it's going to be a bounce back season for him, even though he had a little bit of a down season. The fact that they revamped it, I know they're going to really focus on offensive line this year, so they want to win that division.
Right.
So if you protect it, then here we are. Like I said, I want to make sure I got 2 quarterbacks that are still mobile, because Trevor Lawrence can be mobile, Geno Smith can be mobile. So like I said, there's a chance that they could have them crazy weeks. So like I said, that's why I said I waited late, because I saw too much value to not get these players. I wanted to build a team, overall team, that compete with anybody.
Right. Listen, bro, I can't debate nothing that you're saying. You hitting. I nitpick, but you're exactly right, man. I wouldn't have took Kittle, but that's just me. But I agree. Ayuk gets traded. I still don't think Kittle's going to ever get hyper targeted again like he usually do. I think the young tight ends like Kyle Pitts and Trey McBride and Laporta is coming to take Kittle's spot, and Kittle's going to be knocked down more into the top 12 guy. So
one thing too, I was looking at Njoku, but it was like, because now Flacco's going from the Browns, and of course, Jameis is now the backup. He's not really known for throwing the tight ends like that from what I previously experienced. That's another thing, and neither is Deshaun Watson. So it's kind of like that could work out. And now it's like, of course, Njoku got Amari Cooper, he got Jerry Jeudy, and
that's true.
Sarcastically saying Elijah Moore, but
right. And you're right. And I would go with Njoku, because if he the way he played down the stretch, bro, if they go away from that, somebody need to be fired. Would you agree with that?
Agreed. But of course, Stefanski is like this. To me, Stefanski, that coach that plays too conservative. Like, okay, you want to run a ball, we get it, but you rely on that way too much. Like, you have a Deshaun Watson, who at a time one point was a top 5 quarterback. Like, open the playbook more. You got this man playing like he a game manager. No, let that man sling it.
Right. Right. Yeah. Silver says not a bad team. I'm not much on Waddle, Kittle, or Stevenson this year. It's the only reason it's not an A. Right. They're just his preference. That's his preference. Yeah, bro, you did a good job. So listen, right now we got 3 teams that are tied. We got Mexi with an A-. We got Away with an A-. Some people said A, but I gave him an A-, and we got you at an A-. So we're gonna have to break those 3 teams down again, and just to see who the winner gonna be. But yeah, bro, you killed this one, and I love your strategy. You teaching guys how you don't always gotta follow suit. You don't take sloppy second players. Go get the best players available, even and then you can get value at the end at the position that everybody already took. So you didn't make your team be a dud team by getting sloppy second quarterbacks at the end. And we letting people know that when you pick at the 112, it's a great spot. You can get 2 great players right there in the first round and going into the second round. That's a honey spot. So I like that. So A-. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to my team.
All right. I can say that for you too.
Yep.
Let's see what we got here. All right. Lamar Jackson. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Anthony Richardson. You got 2 Kanani Code quarterbacks that can just take over the whole game. The only thing with Anthony Richardson is hopefully he learned his lesson from last season and learned to slide and stop taking unnecessary hits. If he can do that, cool. Then you got with Pittman. That's a stack right there. Sorry, hold up. You got the quad stack. Richardson, Pittman, Taylor. Like, come on, man. Like, I didn't know how I was that for my Deacons. They followed right back. Like, you got everything right there. So this is a ultimate stack right there. I ain't never seen something like this ever before. Rashad White, PPR monster, James Cook. This can be even better if Josh Allen stopped taking away touchdowns and the Bills stopped taking them away from goal line touches. That's the only thing I worry about with James Cook. But I love that pick. Njoku, like you said, he can boom if the offense actually throws in the ball more, which I know they will, but hopefully. Chuba Hubbard, that's a good late running back half. Jackson Smith and Jigger, I wanted him as well, but I knew he wasn't gonna get to me in time. Still love it. Love the pick. Josh Downs, man, listen, this is a Yeah, I'm torn between A and A-. But you know what? I can't hate. This is eight. This is 18. Because the fact that you got the crazy stats. So
Right.
There you
go. So real quick, I'll go and break. Aaron says A. Silver Rapture says A. And Zach Miles says, I'm mad. I fell asleep shaking my head. It's all good, bro. Let me see. Zach Miles.
I'm gonna call that team Judgment Day.
Yeah, Z Miles. He didn't see his team. But he got auto. I think he got auto drafted on some of his team. So this is what I would say: Lamar Jackson and Anthony Richardson. I got Charlene says A-. Charlene's always hard on me. She always hard on me. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I like the team, man.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, you could go ahead, man. You go ahead and
Yeah, I hop back in here. I was trying to get in on CH Visa first, but I didn't get it in the stage in time. But man, I like this squad too, man. Like getting Richardson to fall to you right after getting Lamar. I mean, we saw what Richardson could do in just the 7 quarters he played. He looked really good, man. Yeah. You got the stack also. Can't complain. And with Jonathan Taylor, he got paid. He doesn't have the injury. He's a workhorse running back. Zach Moss is gone. Everything you need is lining up because the defense has got to focus on Anthony Richardson and account for him. I think your boy was mentioning how with James Cook, you got to worry about Josh Allen taking the rushing touchdowns. So that's still a situation you got to think about. And Jonathan Taylor might not get those PPR points. I just think this offense, with the coach too, I really like. I think they're in a good spot to where they could pull something together and just everybody's going off. This whole offense is going off. Like you can't guard Pittman, you can't guard Downs, you can't guard A-Rich, you can't guard Jonathan Taylor, man. You got the whole team. This is an exciting squad.
Right. So yeah, I would give my team a I would give it I'm giving it an A. And the reason why is I got Lamar Jackson and Anthony Richardson. And I was going to do a video today, but I didn't have time. I had to go do my taxes. But Lamar Jackson and Anthony Richardson's rushing upside quarterbacks, they're not gonna have bad weeks. The only thing that worries me is Anthony Richardson if he gets hurt. But even with Lamar, he had a couple weeks where he scored like 13, 14 points. But usually, guys, they're rushing upside. I don't care nothing about their passing. They usually gonna be okay, have a solid floor, even when they're not booming. Michael Pittman, he was a top 5 wide receiver until he got hurt. Then I got Taylor. So either way, Richardson or Taylor, I'm going to squeeze those rushing touchdowns. So if this team score a lot, my team's going to score a lot because I'm going to have all the rushing touchdowns and I'm going to have the passing touchdown between Downs and Michael Pittman. So I squeezed on the coach. So if they are top 12, top 5 offense, I'm going to hit. Zay Flowers and Lamar, we know what that is. He's a hyper-targeted slot guy that can go deep. Lamar going to hit him. Rashad White going to catch a lot of passes. So I'm getting all that PPR points. He top 12, top 24. I take that. James Cook top 24. I take that because he's going to have some boom weeks. And Njoku, I say he top 12, but he's going to have a couple of weeks where he's the number 1 tight end. Tuba Herbert right now, with Carolina not drafting anybody, they probably will. Tuba Herbert is going to be a guy who's going to get he's going to at least get 200, 250 carries. Oh, opportunities. I won't say carries, but opportunities. So I like Tuba Hubbard in the 9th. Jackson Smith and Jigba could be a top 24 wide receiver, and he's the best underneath route runner. Right. Silver Rochester says he was a steal. I agree. And then I got Josh Downs, and the only reason why I got Josh Downs, I got cute. I wanted to get cute, but I said, well, why not? If I can get the stat right here. So I don't have to start Josh Downs. I could go to another player off the waivers. And if Josh Downs start hitting, then I can go and pivot and do whatever I need to do. I could sit Hubbard and play Downs over Hubbard. So I give myself an A. But I'm not in the money. I just want to rank my team. Right now we need a decision. I need to chat. It's between Mexi, away 89, which is Aaron Holloway, and CHB. So guys, last one. Yeah, the A-Rich JT stack is slick. Right. I agree with that. So right now, who do y'all think? Put it in the chat. And also CHB and Dynasty Key, y'all welcome to come in with that too, to tell me who y'all think hits. So between Mexi, which is this team, CHB, and away 89, who has the best team? And that's going to be for who gets the prize today. I'm waiting. So the chat, y'all can put that in the comment section and let me know. Also, CHB, Dynasty Key, you welcome to come up here. So CHB, if you think your team is the best out of those, you can say it, bro. If Dynasty Key, you think your team is the best, you can say it. I mean, not yours, Dynasty Key, but if you think it's CHB or Mexi, or CHB or Mexi and away.
I mean, you already know what I'm going to say. I mean,
right. Okay.
Normally I learn to be humble and everything, but I'm still the problem. CHB, aka the can man, aka anybody can get it, and I know I got the A team here, so that's what I'm saying. I got the best team. Anybody who says differently, hey, sorry you feel that way, but I'm the best team in the league, hands down. That's why I'm the tribal chief, the needle mover, the head of the table.
Right.
All right.
Okay. So Charlotte, they said they want to see. So here go Mexi team. CeeDee Lamb, Breach Hall, Jordan Love. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Jordan Love, London, Drake London, Isaiah Pacheco, DJ Moore, Rasheed Weiss, Brian Robinson, Jaden Reed, Evan Ingram, and Jaden Daniels. Going to away, Bijan Robinson, Jamar Chase, Kyron Williams, Brock Purdy, Chris Godwin, Devon A. Chain, Zamir White, Jahan Dotson, Jake Ferguson, Matthew Stafford, Darnell Mooney. I'm sorry about that. And CHB, Puka Nacua, Amara St. Brown, Josh Jacobs, Jalen Water, Debo Samuel, Ramondre Stevenson, Christian Watson, George Kittle, Geno Smith, Trevor Lawrence. Right now, I'm between away and CHB. Mexi, I'm gonna put him out. But what y'all saying? He says a Holloway. I agree. Holloway, CHB, then Mexi. What do you think, Charlene? Team 11-1.
Oh no!
I think I gotta go with Team 11, CHB. I think I'm going with Team 11 too.
Oh, hey!
I'm trying to wait to see what the chat says. If the chat can give me more, because that's who I was thinking, but I was wanting to wait and see what the chat. The only way, bro, the reason why Way is getting you, bro, is
I don't see it.
It's the Kittle, and you got Drake May, which is part of your method, but he got Darnell Mooney, which we all know Darnell Mooney probably could be a great third wide receiver. Like, bro, he don't got a weakness on. Would you say that he got only weakness you could say was Brock Purdy? So I will put his Brock Purdy pick against your Kittle, and I think Brock Purdy finishing as a top 7 quarterback, top 5 quarterback this year, puts him over a little bit over your team.
Well, of course, if he's throwing the Deebo Samuel and Kittle, then that might put them over. So, but I get your point. I mean, he could have had a quad stack that it would make his team a lot better, but he didn't do that. So I took the rest of his stack and I said, hey, listen, you played me, you know what time it is. So
right. Would you say Ferguson better than Kittle?
No.
I would.
He cool. I mean, he
got him in the 9th because we don't need Kittle. We like that type of value on a team. That type of value on the team, I think he's killing it. I think he could he's a top 12 guy that he took a tight end late. I'm gonna go with a Way. I'm gonna go with a Way.
It's cool.
Charlene says TD actually won. Yeah, but I'm out of it.
I mean, you should have picked me, Charlene.
Man, if I wish I could sing that song, man. Every time I see her come up, I was saying this. I got to get that drop.
Yeah,
I got to get that drop every time she come up so I can hit that.
But yeah,
bro, you had a good squad, man. You killed it. I'm just like I said, we nitpicking. But guys, we're gonna get ready to get out of here. Aaron, send me your Cash App. Let me see. CHB, man, I want to tell you, man, I'm going to give you a shout out, man. I appreciate you always, bro. I can always count on you to come up here, man. And, bro, I appreciate that. And because of that, bro, I'm going to give you a draft guide. When I do the draft guides, I'm going to give you one for free because you always come through. I don't need anybody to come up here, but I don't want to be the be all and the judge ruler so I can take all the hate. And you always step up and come through for me, bro. So I want to say I appreciate that, bro.
Hey, man, it's an honor you let me be on your show, man. Seriously, like I said, day one, I said I believe in this channel, and you let me come on the show, and I said, dang, and every day you help me become a better knowledge of football, and because of you, I became better. So I'm honored just being on the show. So I thank you for that.
Right. Aaron Holloway says, appreciate it, chat. 100. Yes, sir, Aaron. So send me your Cash App, bro, on my Gmail. It's fantasygoodsports@gmail.com, and I Cash App you that, bro. Charlene says, TD, love your podcast. Let me get this off real quick. Appreciate that, Charlene. Appreciate that. Guys, I got a lot more stuff coming this year. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. If y'all got any advice, just hit me up. Let me know. Say, TD, do this. This could be better. I'm always open, guys. You can never. I'm not soft, so you can tell me, say, TD, do this. This would make it better. As long as you're respectable, it's okay. So let me know, guys. Silver Raps, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you sticking the whole time. Yep. All right, guys, y'all be safe. Let's get out of here.
Okay, turn me up. They don't wanna smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, about to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Hit my bop on you niggas. Don't never question time